Well, the Alaska Cannery Workers Association was put together because of the lawsuits that were filed discriminating against workers in the construction trades in the cannery workers, and that brought together these group of workers which were discriminated against. And what I understood from Jane Viernes and Somi Domingo is that they needed to collect this information about these lawsuits, as well as reforming the union. And the reform of the union based upon the practice of the Local 37. There was a new breed of worker that was coming mostly from trying to replace the old guard of the union to try to understand, bring the dynamics of what this new workforce is all about. Because mostly of these the old manongs who were working there, who were probably in their late 70s and 80s, certainly weren't going to be working, even though that they were working in those conditions, were able to sustain their type of work, weren't going to go indefinitely. So there was going to be a transition, and the transition was meant that there was going to be a transition in the leadership. How that can be about by us organizing separate from the union into another organization, the Alaska Cannery Workers Association, with the ACWA. So as far as that transition, how we're going to plan and how we're going to organize ourselves to try to overtake or take over the union, as well as fulfill the obligation of filing these lawsuits against these major companies. And so there was on two ends, I think, that we needed to try to find our own type of our venue and our own organization to try to take on the companies and take on the unions, take on the union leadership, to try to make sure that we were able to do that, because it was a rough hole to try to legally and bureaucratically within the union reform to try to make sure that we had people in place to do that. And so with the leadership of Jane Viernes, Somi Domingo, and Misha Domingo, and David Della, and some others, that we were able to do that, as well as other community activists who were involved, at that time.